Hey, how's it going, everybody? We are changing things up tonight, and we are going to work on the Sierra. So if you guys have been paying attention to the videos that we've been posting, I did a quick little walk around of this thing on the side of the highway. But tonight, we are having some fun under the hood. So it's just a little 5.3, but it's got Speed Engineering headers on it, Canon intake, tuned by Player 3 Performance, full custom exhaust. We want some cheap horsepowers. So tonight we're going to be swapping out the 5.3 liter intake with one off of a 6.2 liter, along with the throttle body. I've got the tune file from the tuner in my email inbox. Yes. Just gonna shine some light on the situation.
I don't know how the battery might be dead. I haven't charged this thing in a long time.
Well, we'll find out.
Let's see how long she'll last.
Worst case Ontario, we got the light from the camera.
Yeah, and that's pretty bright.
This is gonna be weird. We're not working on something tonight that's 20 years old.
I like working on this truck. I enjoy working on this truck.
You say that, but you keep hurting yourself every time we work on this truck. We actually lowered this thing in Jesse's garage.
That was a long time ago.
That was.
Garage is completely different.
That was a long time ago. Also, I didn't
Still
show.
a mess. Still a disaster.
I was going to make a video about this, but I said, who wants to see a brake job? But I've done Max Brakes, Elite XDS brakes on this thing. Just cross-drilled and carbon Kevlar brake pads. They seem to have made a huge difference in the braking on this truck. It was really nice going through the turns and the Torrance Barrens. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get working.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jesse sweating his nuts off doing this. Or he mostly, got the intake manifold off and direct injection problems. I don't know if you can actually see that. There we go. Oh wow. I mean, I've seen worse. That's 90,000 kilometers with a catch can on this thing.
Yeah.
It would be so much worse if I didn't have the catch can. So anywho, just blocking off the intake ports on the motor itself right now. I want to get any debris in here while we're doing what we're doing. So basically we gotta get all the shavings, the filings out of the intake manifold from the porting process. And then we'll be able to bolt the new one up. And actually, what's nice is the manifold, the cover, like the dress-up cover, actually fits. There are future plans for more engine mods on this thing, but tonight's just the 6.2 intake and getting it covered back. I'm really sorry about the shake cam right now, but I'm multitasking. Oh my God. Big reach while I'm holding the camera. There we go. Cool. Jesse's just cleaning up the heads so that the new manifold seals real nice. So here is the ported 6.2 liter intake. That's the stock intake. You can tell that there's a little bit of a size difference between the two. The 6.2 intake is a little taller, but the big difference is in the throttle bodies. So for size comparison, the 5.3 liter throttle body fits inside the 6.2 throttle body with room to spare. So GPI, or Guatney Performance, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, they claim 19 horsepower on the dyno from this upgrade. This wasn't ported by them, so Results may vary. I got it for a good deal. Somebody decided to do a ported LP2 intake on their 5.3 instead. But K&N was nice enough to send me one of these because their kit works on 5.3 and 6.2 trucks. So this will fit on the 6.2 throttle body, but it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway on the 5.3, just for a size comparison. So we'll finish cleaning up things in the valley on the motor, and then we'll put the new intake on. Flash the tune, see if it starts. There's a 5-minute video of us just blowing fucking dust out of a goddamn intake manifold. OEM gaskets going on. Never reuse gaskets, apparently.
Even if they're an O-ring style, never reuse them. They get crushed, they get hard, they don't work. You don't want to have to do a job twice.
We want to put the cover on this thing before putting it back in there. We are absolutely not clipping that harness back on, by the way.
Do we need the cover? Do we want the cover?
I kind of prefer the way the cover looks, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
But now, knowing what we know now, we just bolt it on.
Yeah, actually, honestly, it would be easier if we bolted on. Because then all the holes will line up. Here. Oh, fucking. No. Hold on. Let's fucking.
What, clean it?
Yes. Fuck.
You know he's enjoying working on something when our wall art is still on the wall.
Yeah, look how nice that actually.
That's almost like a dressing too, eh? Like, oh, we're gonna have to do my freaking coil covers before we put everything back together too. Or actually, we can do it after. Let's get this thing in and then we'll clean up the coil covers. There's fucking Jiffy Lube. So, I usually get my oil changes done at the dealership, and you're gonna be like, oh, why don't you do your own oil changes? The reason I don't do my own oil changes is I'm really busy, and that's why we work at 9 o'clock at night. Actually, tonight we start at 10.
I was a full-time mechanic. I used to pay someone to do my oil change.
Well, there you go. He was a full-time mechanic. He used to pay somebody to do his fucking oil change.
I don't want to do my oil change. I ain't doing oil change.
Well, the problem with oil changes is what the fuck am I supposed to do with the oil afterwards? Those are really nice Milwaukee fucking safety glasses.
Alex gave me them. Donated by Alex. I should not be wearing them. I'm a work guy, but I want to try them out.
Yep. I mean, free's free. But, yeah, so, I'm stuck with the oil. I'm stuck with the filter. It's like, I'm busy. A lot of weekends we're doing something, and that's when the hazardous waste depot's open. So I figure for $100, I take it, they change my oil. It's full synthetic on this thing because that's just what it is, direct injection. They lube the door hinges. They lube up my floor control arm bushings for me because I asked nicely and make pretty eyes at them. And I don't have to deal with it. I just drop the truck off and pick it up, and it's super convenient. But I found out that Jiffy Lube is actually more expensive than the fucking dealership, the hard way. And not only that, but these guys, they're like, oh, nice truck, bro. And then they do this to my fucking valve cover. Thanks, guys.
Is there?
Oh, don't mind. Man, that looks like brand new.
Yeah, it smells really good too. You might want to lick it.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Probably not recommended.
Don't mind the corrosion on the bolts. That's what happens when you run a truck through 4 winters and then try to make it nice. There are sacrifices that you need to make and just be like, whatever, is what it is. Away she goes.
I got my one last forgotten bolt. Where's that bolt that you is it in there?
Should be.
No.
Absolutely not. Aha. I tried.
Yes, you did. I think that was a me today.
Cool.
He's rolling.
Okay, well, another time lapse. We're going to struggle with this. Okay, so Jesse's got everything pretty well bolted back up. Just working on the idle air control at the moment. While he's doing that, I am messing with the vacuum line for the brake booster. So I cut this hard line, which I molded this with a heat gun for when I did the initial portion of the vacuum pump delete. So this goes on the booster. Seems to be some sort of check valve. It's made in Mexico. And that is the fitting that we're going to put on the intake. I brought some line with me. Actually, now that I mention it, I don't know what the hell I did with it. So I got this line.
It's like it's not that hard to prove. So.
It's a vacuum line. I went there and I just said, oh, I need something relatively rigid because it's going to have vacuum on it. Pretty sure this is hydraulic hose. Little spurts of that. Little spritz of silicone spray. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What you do?
Just about ate shit, buddy. Probably shouldn't be putting this into a vise, but...
Definitely not. Decisions were made.
Decisions were made. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I'm happy with that.
How far on are you? Oh, you're pretty far.
I'm almost on the 3rd barb.
Take that. Like this.
Untwist it. Oh yeah.
You want it off or on more?
On more.
Try and push down on that.
On all the way. It's like trying to push a rope into a hole. It's not going on any more than that, and it's also not coming off. I can like lift the butt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not that much vacuum.
I don't want a little bit of extra. I can always shorten it. Oh my gosh. Little big shot of silicone spray. Oh, Jesus. Ow! Fucking Christ almighty.
Be careful.
Jesus.
You still fighting that bucket?
No, I'm putting it on the other fitting now. Jesus, Murphy. And it's moving all over the fucking place. And now it's all scratched up from being in the vise. It's a good time. Ooh, she's pretty well all back together.
Yeah.
The only piece of the puzzle
Your vacuum line.
is a vacuum line for the brake booster. Where do I want to go with this? Go. Put that in. Look at that. Actually, how hard is it to pull these coil covers off?
Oh, might be a bit of a
Oh my gosh. There. Oh. So you can tell we give a shit about this truck because we're cleaning plastic pieces.
Yep. And not spray painting them a bright color.
Oh no, that's coming at a later date. Honestly, I'd love to do like a nice valve cover.
Yeah.
But every nice valve cover says Chevrolet on it.
Yeah, then you gotta do the relocates.
I don't drive a Chevrolet. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Then I got to relocate all the coils. But there is an ICT adapter that would allow me to run. Actually, who the hell? Motion Raceworks makes really nice valve covers for these.
Yeah.
That you can mount the coils to
Okay.
with the coil bracket.
At least you don't have heater hoses to fuck with.
At least they're cold now, or cooled off.
Yeah, they're actually. I can touch them.
And I just cracked the fucking nut. There. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. Standing on that chair seems safe until it's not.
So you gotta climb down.
Yep. There we go. Oh, wait.
I've used it on my dash and shit. It works well.
It does not feel like it's in there, but it is. Cool. Good enough. Now let's tune the truck.
6 months later.
Well, I was editing that video for the intake swap and I realized that just how busy I was prepping for the next video, which coming up you'll see is a trip to the Tail of the Dragon with the truck. I completely forgot to film an outro. Went to go take the draggy out for a little spin just to try to get some numbers, some performance improvements, and I think I identified another issue with the truck, having to do more so with the custom exhaust. So we'll have to open that up next year. Because currently we're focusing on this POS again because the blue truck is now in storage. So if you guys follow along, you're going to be seeing the Tail of the Dragon video coming out very shortly. And after that, we're going to be coming back to more work on this thing, trying to get it ready for the winter.
Winter beater ready.
Right? Actually, I got to polish these.
Yeah, they're getting. Oh, I have a headlight kit right here.
Oh, perfect.
Dude, you could try it out.
Here, I'll steal that from you. There you go. Well, yeah, we'll review the Worth headlight polishing kit in another video. But, yeah, so for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, you will see us on a later date working on the steering of this thing again. This time it's an inner tie rod arm, or an inner tie rod, I should say. And we're replacing an idler bracket that's got a little bit of play in it.
We failed to change it when we changed the.
We should have changed the entire bracket and arm when we did the arm. Didn't. A little bit of play developing in it.
Unless
Figure I might as well stay on
unless
top
you
of
had a
it.
good parts guy, they would have mentioned it. But if you're not a good parts guy, or you don't know you have to change a bracket with the idler arm. It happens quite often.
Yeah.
So now we're changing it.
In the guy's defense, I did ask for an idler arm. But
He gave you
also,
exactly what you asked for.
I just noticed your cooter plate on the wall.
Yeah. Cooter hazard counting.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. That was my favorite part of the whole trip.
Oh my God, we're rambling on. This is a 2.5 minute long intro. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers.